felt like your drops fall flat or your buildups don't create enough tension? Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 essential techniques to create epic buildups and drops that keep your audience hooked. Hey guys, Joey here, and today we're diving into the art of buildups and drops. From filter automation to glitch effects with X Repeater, these techniques will help you craft transitions that hit every single time. And let's be real, a flat drop is like asking your vocalist to scream with no mic. Just awkward. Let's get started. The first step to an epic buildup is creating tension, and one of the easiest ways to do this is with filtering and automation. Gradually rolling off the low end or high end of a sound can create a sense of anticipation as the energy builds. For example, take a synth pad or drum loop and automate a low-pass filter to slowly open up over 8 or 16 bars. This creates a natural rise in energy and makes the drop feel bigger when the filter is fully opened. Another trick is to automate volume or reverb sends as the buildup progresses. Increasing the reverb on certain elements, like vocals or snare rolls, can create a sense of space and drama that peaks right before the drop. Face to face with where I've been. Filtering and automation are all about setting the stage for the drop. By controlling what the listener hears or doesn't hear, you can create anticipation that pulls them into the moment. Now, let's talk about using rhythmic glitches to add movement and energy to your buildups. X Repeater is perfect for this, allowing you to create stutter effects and pitch shifts that build tension as the drop approaches. Start by placing X Repeater on a vocal chop, synth line, or percussion element. Choose a stutter timing that syncs with your track's BPM, like 8th notes or 16th notes. Then you can automate the stutter speed to increase as you approach the drop, creating a rising, chaotic energy. You can also experiment with pitch shifting to enhance the effect. Try automating the pitch to rise or fall in semitones during the stutter. This adds an extra layer of tension that makes the buildup feel even more dynamic. You can also combine these effects with the filter automation that we did from the last section. With X Repeater, you're not just adding effects, you're creating movement and anticipation. It's a simple way to transform a basic buildup into something truly captivating. Now that you've built up the tension, let's focus on making your drop as impactful as possible. The secret here is layering effects elements like impacts, subdrops, and reverse sounds to enhance the transition. Start with an impact sound. This could be like a deep bass hit or a wide crash cymbal, and place it right on the downbeat of the drop to create a sense of arrival. For extra weight, layer it with a subdrop to reinforce the low end. Reverse effects are also great for building anticipation right before the drop. For instance, use a reverse cymbal or a noise sweep leading up to the moment of impact. This creates a vacuum effect that makes the drop feel even bigger. If you're feeling creative, try adding a subtle glitch tail using X Repeater. Apply a short stutter or pitch shift to an effect or vocal snippet, letting it trail off into the drop for a unique twist. With the right effects layers, your drop won't just hit, it'll leave an unforgettable impact. No drop is complete without drums that hit hard and a kick that cuts through the mix. The drums are the foundation of your drop, so getting them right is essential. Start by selecting a kick sample that suits the vibe of your track, whether it's punchy and tight for EDM or heavier and thumpy for cinematic or trap style drops. Layer it with a sub kick for extra weight, but make sure to use EQ to avoid muddying up the low end. Next, focus on the snare or clap. This is where you can add energy and character to the groove. Layering a snare with a short, bright clap can add snap and presence that cuts through the dense sounds of the drop. Finally, fill out the drum groove with additional percussion, like hi-hats, rides, or toms, to create movement and keep the drop dynamic. You can even automate panning or volume to make the drums feel more alive. Strong, well-crafted drums make your drop hit harder and keep the listener engaged from the first beat to the last. Our final technique is about using dynamics to create contrast before and after the drop. By strategically muting or simplifying certain elements, you can make the drop feel even bigger when it hits. For example, try cutting out all instruments except for a vocal or riser in the final bar before the drop. This creates a moment of silence or minimal sound, which amplifies the impact of the drop when everything comes crashing back in. Another approach is reducing the stereo width right before the drop and then widening it dramatically as the drop hits. This trick gives the drop a sense of explosion and space. Finally, after the drop, you can pull back certain elements like percussion or pads for a few beats before gradually building them back in. This creates dynamic variation and keeps the listener engaged throughout the track. Dynamic changes like these add excitement and contrast, making your drops hit harder and keeping your audience hooked. We've covered 5 powerful techniques to create epic buildups and drops, using filtering and automation to build tension, adding rhythmic glitches with X repeater, layering effects for impactful transitions, crafting powerful drums for the drop, and maximizing dynamics with contrast before and after the drop. By combining these techniques, you'll be able to craft buildups and drops that captivate your audience and keep them coming back for more. What's your favorite technique for crafting buildups and drops? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you bring energy to your mixes. If you want to take your buildups and drops to the next level, make sure to check out X Repeater by Sturgis Tones. With stutter effects, pitch shifting, and auto pan, it's the ultimate tool for adding movement and tension to your tracks. Download your free 14-day trial today at the one and only joeysturgistones.com. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check the links in the description below and tap that bell to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Until next time, happy mixing.